about that. Maybe it's the to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Giants. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single-covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of 4. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Reset, reset, reset. Come back, come back. Hey, check. 3 down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fair Bear now to kick this one away. To return, it's Kalen Clay. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Zach Cunningham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. On play action, it's Manning. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Whitney Merciless. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Bruce Ellington. And now out comes Houston. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To the air yet again, Watson. Going deep this time for Miller. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Watson now to throw. He may try and run from it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. From the 50, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Watson on first down. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tiger. Come back.
Here's Watson throwing again. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 22. Try and run for it with Miller. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. On 2nd down, here's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Barkley. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to try for the fourth down conversion. Manning in the offense staying put.
Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
They do go for it. It's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Regular, regular, regular. That's it. 28. Check 26, check 20. Zebra, zebra. Hey, gun, 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 gun. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
On first down, Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Manning now on first down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Come back, come back.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Ellington has it, middle of the field. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Watson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Let's go.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And he's hit and taken down. Eli's sacked. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Receiver.
Working from the gun, Manning. He's going to look deep down the field. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Watson. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touch. Down on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now it's the backup Loletta looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now out comes Houston. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On first down, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Watson going to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come back, come back. Richmond. Richmond. Do jet.
Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. From the end zone, Loletta. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Come back. Tiger. Do jet.
Watson. Flushed out right. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line.
Tiger. Come back. Tiger.
Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Miller. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans will extend their lead. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll go to Barkley again. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom, 90.
Lawletta. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Lawletta now on second. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll run it again with Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Lauletta now to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Come on, let's go.
Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Richmond. Come back. Richmond.
Throwing now, Watson. Flush to his right. A deep ball for Ellington. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch the run. Detroit. Gone.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Watson's going to throw it here. That's complete to Lamar Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.